Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here and I hope you're doing well. So today we're playing some more Underboard, this excellent roguelike autobattler that I've been having an absolute blast with. Now the demo for this game did just release on Steam on the 28th of January. You can definitely check it out for yourself, link in the video description below. So we're gonna hop on into a brand new run here. Smash the like button if you like the Underboard. Become a subscriber if you're new here. Now thank you so much. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, so let's go to the Shadow Woods. Alright, who do we want for our starter? So, we got two rebels on the field here. One of them is the Assault active skill 1, and the other one is the Ambush active skill 1. However, we do have the Nerd, so I have not used the Nerd. So the Nerd has the Flash active skill, targets current enemy, deals 108 skill damage, and applies stress, which lowers their energy regen. Sounds good. Let's go with the Nerd. Alright, so what do we know about the Nerd? Well, he is a grace and effort type character. Alright, cool. Let's put a kit together around the Nerd. On into a spell. So let's see what we have. Alright, so we have the Sphinx. Mana reservation 60%. Affects a random enemy on combat start, applies charm. I mean, seems pretty decent. We have Ice Fort. Applies snowpack, shoots a projectile back against attackers within range. Plus, we have Heavy Weight. Deal 40 poise damage, 100 deadly attack damage. Let's go with the Sphinx. I like it. It's a reservation card. That, of course, is applied to the enemy battlefield. You can also get ones that apply to your field as well. Looks like we're in against a couple of encounters here. Let's go with this one. And let's see what the Nerd has. Looks like he's got like a wand with a little plug on the end of it. Quite nice. He has a ranged character as well. Failed to call that out. So let's go. And he's charmed. So he's having a great time, and they're kind of just staring at one another. Gotta wait for that charm to wear off, and got a big skill there by the Nerd. So I'm excited to use like his nuke active ability. Got a bonfire so early on. It's a good find. So what compliment do we have for our team? We got the baby. The baby just cracks me up. I mean, that art is just fantastic. Love the paperclip or the clothespin holding the diaper together. Hilarious. We have Anticipation 2, which doesn't synergize well. Otherwise, we have the Athlete. Or we have the Rebel. Concentration. I mean, nothing really synergizes well. We got a ranged nuker in the Nerd. So getting a frontline force might be worth it. Like the Athlete is kind of what I'm thinking. Poise damage, applies bleed. Looks like he stuns as well. This one has ambush. I think I'm okay with the Athlete. Let's go with the Athlete. Make him a frontline presence. And let's keep going. Alright, Athlete is in hiking position, and let's go. Of course, he's charmed. It'll be more useful when there's more enemies on the board, of course. So, stun, bleed, got the big nuke coming off, and yeah, the Nerd. It's been a bit overlooked in my previous playthrough, that is. If you want to check that out, you certainly can. Drop a link at the end of this video. So, plus 40% attack damage while flanking. We have the Scissors, which increases attack speed. Plus 30 skill power. Could also re-roll this for 1 experience. I think it's a little too early for that. Characters flank enemy targets that aren't attacking them. Okay. So that's actually pretty good for my caster, because if there's a guy attacking our Nerd, we're probably not doing something right. Let's get another spell. And what do we have? Consecrate. Apply 1 Devout, which gives bonus maximum mana. To center target, apply Saint. Unable to become one. Okay, we have the Heavy Weight. So this is an attack spell. We have Power Conduit. Apply 1 Spark. Deal skill damage equal to 50% of skill power to a random enemy per stack on skill use. Yeah, let's go with that. I think that kind of works with our Nerd. Alright, let's keep fighting. Let's get our third experience potion and choose who we want to level up. Let's see how effective the nerd is in combat. Of course, the charming effect. Absolutely. Alright, we're looking good. Let's get our nerd leveled up. Another bonfire. Excellent. So let's see if we can get a synergized character to add to the ranks. Alright, so we have the nun. And the nun has intervention, which deals skill damage and applies exposed, which will cause the enemies to take more damage. We have the scout. Doesn't synergize, but is a ranged unit. And we have the rebel. The rebel has grace and effort. So he's actually perfectly synergized. I mean, I think you have to take the rebel. So he's got haste, ambush. Yes. I mean, you have to. Now we have plus 20% energy pulse chance and plus 20% energy regen. Alright, quite nice. Welcome to the team, Rebel. Let's go here. I like that you can kind of skip around the map, too. It's not linear, per se. And now we have 2 frontline presences, which is great. So let's let the nerd choose who he wants to kill. Of course, the one that's charmed is always the last to fall. Alright, I'm liking how the team's coming together so far. And I love the music in this game. It's chill. It's a vibe. Kind of reminds me of like Pit People. I don't know if any of you folks watching have played Pit People, but it definitely has that musical vibe. Alright, we got a chest. Excellent. Let's see what item we can add. Alright, we have headphones. Plus 30% damage with ranged hits. Pretty good for our nerd. Energy regen or the Mario shell. Plus 100 armor on wounded. First time they drop below 50% max health, you get 100 armor. I mean, 30% damage is pretty crazy. So yeah, let's go with it. And again, throw it on the nerd. So he's got a big pair of headphones on and the ace of spades in his hand. Let's go. Get in there, boys. The charming effect, I mean, it could certainly be OP, right? I guess we're going to have to assess. We've got the nerd dealing the most damage as well. Athlete tanking. We've got a chest. Alright, more headphones. Rubik's Cube. Well, focus. Characters that aren't wounded have focus, plus 40% skill power. I mean, again, it's a really good thing for our nerd. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and get... Who do we like better? Let's get the Rebel, the first level up. Throw this on our nerd as well. Now his skill power should be pretty strong. Yeah, deal 140 skill damage. He's got 90% skill power. And that's his nuke, right? His spell. So we'll see that once we maybe get to the boss. And we got a level 2 creature down here. So let's go ahead and get on him first and foremost. He's got a little snowflake flying around him now. Alright, excellent. Nerd still dealing all the damage. Got another chest. Let's see what we can secure for an item. Alright, Hot Brew. Plus 30% energy pulse chance. Recover energy equal to energy regen on attack. That's what energy pulse is. Otherwise, we do have the empty shell again and the Rubik's Cube. Let's go with the empty shell. I think it's a fine item for our athlete. Another fight, you bet. Got a level 2 unit here, so let's do something like this. Boom, get it. Looks like that guy got charmed. The level 2-1 falls, and it looks like the shell effect is taking place on the athlete right here. Kept him alive. So let's clean up the rest of these fights here, get some experience, get our athlete to level 2, and we'll be in against the boss relatively soon here. There you go. Get him. Poke him down. Yeah, that shell is doing some good stuff for our athlete. There's a level up for you as a reward. So it looks like we have one fight remaining. Then the boss will spawn. Alright, little close combat here. Let's go. Alright, so this guy does get charmed. Allows us to take out the rest of the enemy. And now it's just a beatdown. Alright, boss time. Let's go. And it's the familiar Alova, who has... Not even going to try to pronounce her skill, but it deals skill damage and applies might to allies, which increase attack damage and skill power for 5 seconds. They also have a level 2 Cacnolito. So I think we have to take him out first. So I'm going to do this. We're going to get the rebel down. Athlete down. I don't want the nerd taking hits, so the athlete has to kind of tank the boss, I think. And we'll see who gets charmed as well. Let's go. Looks like the boss got charmed. Hilarious. Oh, this has to go on. Right, got it. That's a beneficial spell. Alright, let's get on him. Okay, the nerd's taking damage, which isn't good. However, the boss is kind of melting as the athlete hangs in there and just tanks that damage. Absolutely excellent. And what do we have? So we have the empty shell again. I wonder if this affects stacks. I would think it probably does. Rubik's Cube. We have the eyeglasses. We have the Glove of Impact. Plus 10% penetration with hits. That reduces the damage reduction of targets. And plus 1 impact. So we don't have any stacks of impact. Do I maybe go with the empty shell again and just stack it on the athlete? I mean, plus 200 armor on wounded. That's if it stacks. I don't know if it does. Either that or maybe the Glove of Impact is a decent one for our rebel. Let's see if it stacks. This guy's got to stop calling me a rookie, man. Let's see if it stacks. If it doesn't, we can just move the shell to our rebel. Alright, so we have magic spells. Right out the gate, let's definitely get it. And I've got my potential potion as well. Alright, what do we have? Consecrate. We have the Child. Plus 1 mana regen, plus 25% cooldown recovery. Okay, plus 40 maximum mana. As a passive. Otherwise, we have Fire Shroud. Apply 150 immolation. Suffer skill damage over its duration. Deal 100% of damage to enemies in a range of 2. Let's go with this. It's going to help us use our nuking spell more frequently. And let's get the nerd upgraded. Let's go. And he turns into a wizard. Okay. So now he has Unnerve. Targets enemies in range. Deal 144 skill damage and apply stress. Range of 3. Attack damage 40. Rebel's hitting for 52, actually. Pretty impressive. Alright, let's keep rolling. Alright, let's get into a fight. Looks like there's a place to explore here and here, so let's explore those areas first, and in versus a few level 2s. So let's get the athlete down. I'll try to keep an eye on the athlete to see if the shells stack. We're going to find out. Didn't look like he got below 50% health there. Alright, let's keep rolling. Alright, a chest. Very nice. And we have headphones. We have the familiar empty shell yet again. Rubik's Cube. Spinner of Concentration. Plus 1 concentration, plus 20% dodge chance. Yeah, we'll take that. Seems like a fitting item for the rebel. Now we have a stack of concentration as a synergy for our team, of course. So sometimes items can give you synergies. I do like that about this game. Alright. So I think we just load up the front line, take him out. Except for that guy gets charmed. Now he's hidden and hasted. Alright, the athlete has been relatively healthy, so I haven't been able to assess if this affects stacks, but that's okay. Campfire. Here we go. Let's get another character and add him to the team. Alright, so we have yet another rebel who has concentration and grace. I mean, he synergizes well. In fact, we'd get another hit on grace here, up to 3 points. Plus 20% counterattack chance. Otherwise, we do have the baby. This one has a tone. Looks like he gives shield to a lowest health ally. We have the nun, who has vitality. Plus 70 max health. And the nun has intervention, which does skill damage and applies exposed. We have the scout, who has double reach. And a slowing attack. I mean, I think you have to take another rebel. I think you do. So welcome to the team, Rebel. I mean, he just synergizes the best. You have to do it. Of course, that's the fun of this game, right? You can draft your team on the fly. And we got a level 3 here. A Spikella. Thornfield. All right, let's get on him right away. Let's go. All right, this one is... All right, so it looks like... I think that effect is stacking. Seems like it is. We'll continue to monitor that for sure. Alright, what is this guy? Pine Ice. These kind of sound like Pokemon names, don't they? Well, let's load it up on the Pine Ice. Let's get them. And the charmed units actually take damage as well from the other enemies. So it's quite nice. A little bit of infighting really helps us out big time. Look at this. We've got a bonfire, a chest, and a spell. That's ideal. So let's add to the team first and foremost. We have the baby again. We have another rebel with 2 stacks of intensity. We have another nerd who has grace. We're already at tier 3 for grace. We would need 3 more points of grace to max that out. Otherwise, we have the scout with initiative and accuracy. Plus 20% attack speed with the scout. Let's do it. And scout, get leveled up. Let's go. Alright, so let's go with the spell card. We have the crab, plus 1 spell range, plus 25% cooldown recovery. So cooldown recovery again. We have plague. We have the fish, mana regen, reservation efficiency, which we could use, although I'm not really actively using too many spells. Let's go with the crab. Cooldown recovery again. Get more nukes on the field in a quicker fashion. Let's go with the chest. And what do we have? So we have Hot Brew. We have Ace of Spades. This one has that like miasma on it. Plus 1 intensity, plus 40% attack damage while flanking. We've got the Glove of Impact again and headphones. Plus 40% attack damage while flanking. I think that's fitting for one of our ranged units for sure. Plus it gives us a stack of intensity. Let's take it. So let's throw this on you. Let's throw this on you, given you're a ranged unit. And let's go. Alright, so I think I want to explore this point here, but let's go 1, 2 first. You want to make sure you explore all of the nodes, because you might get a treasure chest or a bonfire. So let's do this. This load up on the Pine Ice. Never mind, he gets charmed. And he's just wreaking havoc on his allied team. We got the athlete in there. Alright, so his shield is keeping him alive. And that is the desired effect, of course. Alright, let's keep rolling. Another bonfire. Excellent. We're going to have a team of 6 here. Alright, we got the baby. Is this the time to add the baby? He does grant shield. He is a mid-ranged attacker. We have another athlete. doesn't synergize. We have a scout that does. With accuracy and grace. Wow. Then we got the rebel with intensity. So what does that do? Plus 20% attack damage. But do I want 3 rebels? I guess the baby does not synergize at all. I think I have to go rebel. I mean, plus 20% attack damage is pretty nice. So let's go with yet another rebel. And imagine this game once we have a bunch more character variety, right? Really promising game. I really do enjoy Underboard. It's a good one. Alright, snap it, level 3. So that's going to be top priority. All kinds of level 2s to the south, though. So let's just load them up. And take them out. Let's go. Alright, get in there, front line. The rebels have a unique way of staying alive, right? They can hide. They do it more with cunning versus just overall strength. Alright, so we're going to get our athlete on the Crocky here. A cactus with boxing gloves on. And he's all bloodied up. Let's get our level 2 rebels down. And let's see. So I think... let's do something like this. And start you back a little bit. Let the athlete get in there, okay? The athlete naturally draws the attention of the enemy. The Crocky goes down. And a rebel almost died with 1 tick of health left, but he hangs on and earns a level up. Alright, we got double chests. Quite nice. Let's pop on in here. We have the Ace of Spades. Skateboard. Plus 30% damage with melee hits. While flanking... yeah, let's grab that. And let's go here. Alright, what's this? Megaphone. Plus 30 energy on combat start. Plus 2 energy charges on combat start. What's an energy charge? Consume an energy charge to grant energy equal to energy regen to all allies on skill use. Plus 100 shield. We have plus 10% hit damage reduction. This kind of seems like a fit for our nerd. So let's grab it. And let's see who's hitting with high melee damage. This guy is 62. I mean, this guy's trusty. He's been with us for a while. Alright, so plus 40% skill power while focused. Damage while flanking. I mean, I want our nerd using his special as much as possible. Given that it does 144 skill damage. So the headphones with the ranged hits can go on our scout. Alright, mop-up duty. Got 3 more fights and then it's the boss. Alright, we have Pine Ice. Alright, let's load up the line right here. Let's go. Get in there, boys. Okay, the scout versus the Pine Ice. He's got the DPS to take him out. Yeah, we're just mopping the floor. Look at that damage by the nerd. 938. Nobody's even close. Alright, so super nerd build is going well so far. Kind of going all in on his nuking skill. And we got more rebels than I really know what to do with, frankly, but what do you do? Alright, let's see. Okay, so the rebel does fall. So we lose a rebel. But of course they come back. We take a hit to the life. And one more fight until the boss. Alright, what's this guy? Calico. Hook. Deal 160 skill damage. Okay. And he gets bonuses when he's flanking. So I think what I have to do is we have to load up this bottom row with the athlete. Because all of these guys from the south are going to come up, right? And they can't get on our rebels. We can't allow that. So let's do something like this. This guy has the might. The guy has the hide. So let's switch places. Let's go. Alright, athlete, get in there. Okay, he's taking some hits. The athlete gets melted. But can the rest of our team sort of support? Looks like we can. Excellent. Yeah, athlete just got ambushed there. Alright, on to the boss. Let's go. And I'll have to decide who we want to get the next level 3 in our team, right? Is it the rebel? Is it the athlete, maybe? Scout, maybe? Maybe. Alright, so I think what I want to do, I think we have to take out just this mess of units up top first. Let's do something like this. Let's go. Alright, boys. Get in there. Take them out first. Let's go. Alright, nice. Hidden. I love hidden. It's so good. Well, it's so good when it works at the right time, that is. And okay, so we got a fight going on. A fist fight. It's going to be ranged units versus the Alova. Are our skills strong enough? We're going to find out. Come on, Scout. Hang in there. Very nice. The Scout gets it done. Round 2. Okay, yeah. So we have to fight 2 rounds. Got it. Alright, the enemy setup is a bit different this time, and she has vitality. Alright. This Kaduvur makes me a little nervous. Attack range 3, and he's level 3. So do we try to load the bottom? I mean, what you don't want to do is have the boss tank all the damage while these guys just get hits on you, right? What we did right in the very last round was took the boss last. So I think what I have to try to do is take as many of these guys down as possible. Let's go. Let's get the power conduit on the nerd. Alright, now we're on the boss. So the boss is going to take a lot of abuse, but it looks like we're able to kind of pulse her down. Yes. Okay. Skateboard guy, get in there. The level 3 still exists. And, wow. With 1 tick of health left, it was a difference between 1 stab and not. However, we should have a bit easier time this time around, given they're all ghost form, all except the one that didn't die, which gives them less HP. So I think we can keep the same calibration. Let's go. Conduit. Oh yeah. Look at that. He's charmed as well. Wow, did you see the athlete just get absolutely crushed there? Insane. Alright, this one's outlined in red. What's this? Morningstar. +5 sure crush on hit per movement. Gain haste on movement. Adds attack speed and move speed. -10% hit damage reduction. Flame of Grace. +1 grace, +20% counterattack chance. I mean, I'm kind of far off on getting 6 grace. I think I have to take this. Alright, so who's the best fit for this? Who's the best fit for the potential as well? This guy's hitting for 52. How's the athlete hitting? 39. 364 max health, 273. Sure crush on hit per movement, gain haste on movement, which increases attack speed. I like it on you. And I think we're going to go in on you as well. Boom. Alright, so we got a ninja. Hidden Blade. Taunts closest enemy of highest level, gets taunt from target, teleports toward target at attack range distance. Gains hidden for almost 5 full seconds, and haste. Alright, so we'll see what effect that Morningstar has on our ninja. And we got a couple of chests right out the bat. +30 energy on combat start. Got headphones. We have the mallet. +10 attack damage. Skill power. Let's re-roll this. Boom. Alright, what's this? Headphones with an accuracy. Shinobi gear. Dodge chance is lucky while healthy, plus 20% dodge chance. Chance rolled twice. Taking the best result is the lucky chance. Healthy are characters that aren't wounded. That means above 50% max health. And that's pretty good. This is pretty good as well. It does give us this accuracy. And if we can manage to get 4 points into it, we're looking at 30% attack speed and 20% crit chance. But I like this on our ninja. I dislike it too much. So dodge chance. I mean, I love the idea of just going in on the dodge chance with this guy. So we either take out the skateboard and sack 30% damage, or we take this off. I mean, he already does haste to himself. On hit per movement. Let's do that. Let's try it. We can certainly change things up if we like. So the skateboard on our athlete, who we definitely rely on. And let's go ahead and get this other chest. Now, what do we have? The ones that are outlined in red are pretty good. Jaguar helmet, plus 60% attack damage on wounded. So when the character becomes wounded, plus 20% health steal on hit. Wow, you got some health steal. Yes. I mean, definitely take that. Plus 60% attack damage on wounded. Alright, we're throwing the Jaguar helmet on you then. I think maybe getting the athlete a little bit of haste. And this guy has might. This guy has the haste. Let's do something like that. Okay, so we probably want to get to the end of this path. It's got like treasure or bonfire all over it. Let's explore this one first. Alright, we got Dermagora. Alright, I'm really excited to see this new ninja. He's got 2 things that increases dodge. And then the Jaguar helmet gives him lifesteal. I think this formation is pretty good. Let's go with it. I'm going to watch the ninja here. Let's go. Ninja, get in there. Oh yeah, so he's zipping around the map with his teleportation abilities. Very nice. Alright, I think our team's coming around just a little bit. Okay, so that is just a combat. Let's go right here. Got one of these guys, the Crocky. Insight. Alright, well, let's just load him up. Let's go. Beat him down. Alright, you bet. Very nice. Ninja, how often is he dodging? It seems like he's dodging quite a bit. I mean, it's like a 40% clip, right? And we still have our nerd just dropping nukes. 770 damage, but the ninja, 568. Alright, let's keep rolling. Alright, Calico. This guy gave me trouble last time we saw him. Alright, so I think we have to get on the Dermagora. So let's do something like this. Let's put our ninja up against him. Let's go. Alright, boys, hang in there. Dermagora gets charmed. And he turns his focus to his own allies. The nerd's hanging in there, taking hits, but hanging in there. And you bet. Alright, a bonfire. Excellent. Let's see if we can add a synergy with our 7th member. Alright, we get another rebel who has effort and grace. So effort we need 4. Get another scout with concentration and initiative. Otherwise, another athlete, which, I mean, the tanky skill set, I think it's certainly something that we need. Vitality plus 70 max health. We have another nerd. concentration, and talent. We have the none. Skill damage and exposed. Insight and vitality. I mean, this guy has 2 synergies. Let's grab the athlete. And this is the one that gains armor and reinforced. So you can see the sprites are just a little bit different, right? Obviously, this guy's level 2, but sprites are just a little bit different. And I do believe in this game, if we were to get him to level 3, he would change into a different class than this guy at level 3. So I think that's the way it works. But I think we just need some more meats, right? 434 max health. We'll definitely take it. Let's grab the chest. And what do we have? Another red item. Okay, pickle in a jar, it looks like. Wizard in a jar. Suppression does not grant damage reduction. Plus 5% maximum health regen during suppression. Plus 10 suppression seconds on combat start. Okay, so plus 5 maximum health regen during suppression. And you get plus 10 suppression seconds on combat start. Suppression does not grant damage reduction. Defend against hits with double damage. Okay. So this is something that certainly keeps you alive. Otherwise, we have the Blade of Accuracy. Plus 1 accuracy. Which we're sitting at 3. We could get up to 4. Plus 20 critical attack chance. Yes. We'll take that. Let's see. Where's the crit rate? Critical attack chance is 20% on the Scout. How about for you? 20% on the Rebel. This guy has 20% as well, but I think I like his kit a little bit too much. Let's throw this on you. Now we're sitting at plus 30% attack speed, plus 20% critical attack chance. Quite nice. Let's keep rolling. Alright, we got the Spikella. Alright, so I definitely want an athlete anchoring the top of our formation to kind of take the enemies that come down. Let's get right on this Crocky right away and take him out. Let's go. I like our formation. Alright, so the Rebel finds his way up, and this is what you want to avoid, but he goes hidden, which is nice. This athlete is just tanking the damage, and he does fall, but does an admirable job tanking the damage. And this guy is zipping around a lot faster these days with his haste. Alright, another bonfire. You bet. Is this where we add the baby? I guess we're going to find out. Well, the baby is certainly there. We've got a double concentration Rebel. That'll bring us up to 4, which will give us skill power while focused, plus 20% dodge chance. I mean, I think I have to, right? I think I have to. It's dodge. Let's do it. Gives this guy more dodge. So right now this guy's rocking... Let's see, where is it? Dodge chance is 60%. And it's lucky while he's above 50% health, so it's going to roll twice. I mean, that's pretty insane, actually. So I have more Rebels than I'm used to, of course, but I think it's going to work for us. I guess we'll find out. Move on in for some magic spells, you bet. And we have Moonlight. Apply 1 Lycan Trophy. Turns him into a werewolf. Adds attack speed, move speed. Health steal. Consecrate. We have War Cry. 5 seconds. Taunt. We've got the Child again. Or Plague. I mean, do we like Lycan Trophy? Get a werewolf? I mean, it makes you move faster, attack faster, steal health. You do have minus 10 health regen. I think we could play around with it. Might be fun. Let's go with it. You bet. Alright, so got 6 fights left. So I can explore. If I go here. So that's 1, 2. Let's go to this combat next. We got a Snap It. We got a Pine Ice on the field as well. Okay. So let's try a little bit of a 2-pronged approach. Let's switch up these two. Let's go heavy on our ninja here. Let's do something like this. Want to take down the 2 level 3s. Let's go. This guy has a shield. The ninja's getting involved, but look, he's just a dodging champion. You see that? Like, he was getting attacked by 3 enemies, and he just dodged it all. Pretty crazy. I mean, there are definitely some games where dodge is just OP. This might be one of those games. We're playing around with it here today, for sure. All right, what's this? Cog. +1 anticipation. +2 energy charges on combat start. Alarm clock. Empty shell. I mean, the empty shell is certainly useful. Let's grab that. Let's throw it on our other athlete. Boom. I think I want this on you. Get another trusty rebel. Let's go here. Okay, so the bottom of the formation is pretty strong. So I think what I want to do is this. Let's load up the athletes on the bottom. And let's just get a line of scouts. Or rebels, I should say. More like. Let's see if this formation works. Okay, so the rebels kind of naturally work their way around. But man, this ninja, he's so much fun to watch. He's just out of control. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this probably has a pretty good chance of being something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have to divert our path. Pie nice. Let's get on them. Something like this. Let's go. Set up 2 little squads. The ninja. Just look at him dodge. That's all he does is dodge. He dodges everything. I mean, the guy's a madman out there. Can't really speak for the rest of the team, but the ninja. Here we go, bonfire. The ninja is a madman. I wonder what the max unit capacity is. Because we got a lot of units. Let's see, another rebel, of course. I mean, we got plenty of rebels. Let's see, where are we close? 4. Let's see, so this guy has 2 intensity. Would get us up to 4. 30% attack damage and crit multiplier. It's another athlete, which of course has some durability. We got a nun. This nun will heal. So there's that angle as well. There's no synergy there. I think we got enough rebels. Let's go with the double intensity athlete. I'm okay with that. Get leveled up, bro. Alright, so now we're rocking 4 stacks of intensity. Which gives attack damage increase to our wizard. How about this? A magic spell. Right, what do we have? This one has the miasma on it. It's got a stack of endurance on it. The scale, it's passive. +20 maximum life, +20 maximum mana. That must be this down here, right? Got the child. We have ghost reach. The goat. I mean, I think the scale is pretty darn good. And it gives you a synergy as well. Yeah, you bet. We'll take it. Alright, so we have 3 fights remaining, meaning I can explore all 3 of these missing nodes, which is great. So let's take this one first. Alright, so I've got more trusted... Well, I've got some units that are more trusted than others. We'll put it that way. Ninja, I just love what you bring to the table, pal. Let's do something like this. Let's go. Alright, so the way like the units behave, you kind of have to just load them up. Looks like our athlete fell Ninja, is he doing good? Yeah, you bet he's still doing good. 1,800 damage, though, for the nerd. My goodness, man. And 1,500 of that was skill damage. So his nuking kit, right? These items that we gave him, it's definitely doing what it's intended to do. Or so it appears. Incredible. Alright, we got a couple of these guys on the field. Alright, so I think we just load up our athletes. When it's fun, you can build like an offensive line with them. You know what I mean? You have the ninja as like your Z receiver, right? Can have the nerd as the quarterback, maybe. Running back is the scout. Maybe we do a little split formation. I mean, it kind of looks like a pro football offensive scheme, for sure. But let's see. I mean, do I like this? I don't think I really like this. We need to space our athletes out just a little bit more. They're designed to take punishment. I do think the ninja can just do what he wants. So let's send him top row to target this guy here. Let's put you guys adjacent to the athlete and let's do something like this. Maybe you down here. Let's go. Alright, nerd. Yeah, I'm watching him just nuke people. His energy regen is really, really good. And his skill power is amplified. However, it looks like we did lose our ninja there. Like, these level 3 units are no joke. Yeah, the ninja didn't have the greatest showing. Yeah, he must have just gotten destroyed right away before he could go hidden. Alright, last spot to explore is right here. So let's do it. I think it's pretty obvious that we need to protect our nerd at all costs. Alright, so where's our most trusted athletes? You got the double shell. I mean, that's the guy that's been kind of carrying us. So let's do something like this. Maybe instead of having them on the front line, let's have more of the decoys on the front line. Let's give these guys a little bit of time for their skill to charge. And then they'll go hidden, right? I think that makes sense. Let's do something like this. Alright, the ninja skill is charging, and here goes. Goes hidden. Gets a little stabby and familiar with the foes. You bet, and we got carnage all over the field. Come out on top that time. The nerd, once again, 955 skill damage. The guy is a monster out there. Alright, in versus the boss. Let's go. Alright, so level 3. Alova, we gotta fight him 3 times as well. So I think, a lot like last time, we have to focus on taking out as many of these basic units as possible. So let's get our trusted athlete on the Crocky. Let's get our nerd down there on the Crocky as well. Just load up on the Crocky. And then I think we need to do something like this. Let's get our ninja back a step. And I don't know, do we like have our rebels just free run? Something like this, maybe? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Do we change somebody into a werewolf? It's only the boss fight, no big deal, right? Let's do this on you instead. Turn you into a werewolf. Let's go. Get it done. Get it done. Yeah, take out that level 3 guy. Let's go, boys. The ninja's doing ninja things, but yeah, this boss is so strong, man. Holy cow. Wow. So much HP. It's absolutely crazy. All right, we're going to have a few more cracks at this. The enemy does get weaker, but, I mean, we have to win 3 times in a row. I don't think this formation works. That werewolf was pretty cool. The ninja from this position did well. He survived. This guy somehow survived. Plus 6 hidden seconds on wounded. Okay, so that's why he survived. So he goes hidden. And then gets 80% attack damage. That's pretty insane. Let's do something like this, maybe. Let's try it out. Power conduit. Yep, you bet. Lycan trophy. Let's see. Who do we want to be werewolf man? Let's get you as werewolf man. Let's go. Get it done. Alright, yeah, so this guy. He's a problem. He's a menace out there. But he does fall, which is good. So we'll have his ethereal form next, but still. Man, if we could ever just isolate down to where the boss is, we might have a fighting chance. We're just hemorrhaging life. Stage 3 bosses is tough, man. But most of them are ghosts now. So do I just try loading up the bottom line here? Something like this. Get a front line of athletes. Just line them up and go. Let's try it. Werewolf form, let's go. Okay, so somebody just got absolutely nuked. At least our nerd is surviving, and... oh no, he got nuked by like an AoE spell or something. We got 2 rebels on the boss, and the poison is going to just whittle them down. Lost 29 life there. But we did clean up the rest of the enemies. Might be looking at the end of this fun run here, my friends. I mean, these guys are just insane. The level 3 boss is insane, and we still have to beat her 2 more times. Well, 3 times in total. Do we go with... Lycan trophy on the ninja? See what he can do as a ninja. Alright, get on the boss. Ninja's hanging in there. He's fatigued, but he's hanging in there. We gotta kill this guy. Somebody get him. And it's the nerd. And the scout. And we fall, and that is it. Yikes. It looks like our party gets transformed into mutants and follows Alova off into the sunset. Alova on the 3rd world is so difficult, man. Just got the floor mopped with me after we pretty much mopped the floor. I mean, we had a lot of success going through that entire run. I mean, I really like what we did with the ninja and that dodge kit. I wish it would have, you know, came in handy when we needed it most there. It did not. Spoiler alert, right? I think the nerd was really good. I mean, that nuking build, maybe we just chose too many rebels, right? I think if you have too many melee units, it's kind of hard for them to engage, right? Because they sort of run around each other. So I think if I was going to do this again, and you'll have to let me know in the comment section below if you want to see another run, I'd be happy to play it. I do quite enjoy this game. It is a very good game. But I think with another run, I'd want to try to focus on balancing, you know, the ranged and melee units for sure. I did not have a healer. I did not have a buffer. So maybe try to focus on that as well. I was kind of focusing on synergies, and, you know, for the most part, it did carry us through most of the game. But, you know, when we needed it most, we just didn't show up. The ninja just got pulsed down. But at least he got a little bit of time as a werewolf, I suppose. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here, but please smash the like button if you're liking the Underboard. And like I said, let me know in the comment section below if you want to see some more. Be happy to play another run or 2 of this game. Really looking forward to the full release. If you are new here and hanging out at the 55-minute mark, then please consider becoming a subscriber. Very consistent channel here, releasing all kinds of fun content on the daily. Thank you so much for spending some time on the channel here today, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.